My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Keep on recording. I'm gonna turn it into 2 videos. Okay, so this is the new video from this point on. Okay, next tweet. Prince Harry is getting himself closer and closer to being exiled. Exile from what? Exile from what? Okay, I'm making a quick arrangement here. From what? I'm gonna click on the link and I will share. You could read that. Okay, from celebrity where is getting him okay, closer and closer to being exiled. I'm just gonna read this. It's been years now and I'm still surprised when I see the royal rota running the exact same play every single time. The chronologists, the Windsors, do something clearly punitive and awful to the Sussexes, then the British media convince everyone that the Sussexes are distraught and overreacting, gets blamed on the Sussexes like the instigator. That's exactly being run with the Fragmorcader's eviction, as the voter is now crying about how Harry will use the eviction as an excuse to not come to the coronation. Then on a very old tweet video, one of the things the squad had said, I think it was Royal Suitor who had said that. I think it may not be. Okay, let me scratch this. I don't remember who said that. It was a tweet that I read that the royal rats or the people who work with the palace, they create a chaos and then they try to fix it to come as the savior kind of thing. This is the same thing. It's the same thing that's happening. Okay, I'll leave this the link of the article for you to read. It's not that long. I only read the first one. Let's go back to Twitter. Okay, exiled to the land of opportunity and sunny climes. Okay, I get acres of land close to the ocean and mountain hikes with his beautiful accomplished wife, adorable kids, loyal supportive friends, and the seat interest, and he's lived for last 3 years. Okay, exile. He's been here long enough to get citizenship. No, you need, from my understanding, I could be wrong, you need to have a green card, residency. I think you have to have it for at least 5 years. After the 5 years, you could apply for citizenship. And I think I talked about this already. I don't think he's gonna do citizenship. But then again, now that I don't know, the queen is gone, so nothing set in stone. Okay, exile. He's been here long enough to get citizenship. This is serving. Quote, you can't fire me. I quit vibe. Okay, I thought he already was here with no notice and refused. Maybe they're talking about exiled the second. I thought he already was exiled when Chuck pulled his security with no notice and refused to take his call. Maybe they're talking about exile the second. Is there an exile 3 and 4? But exile is being barred. You can't enter back into the country, but he's gone back a couple times, so that's not exile. Okay, this is like kicking somebody out of a party after they already left. Okay, how can you exile someone who already left, where he cannot return anymore? Okay, I love a good sequel. Haha. That's this second exile, third exile, and fourth exile. All right, let's go to the next tweet. All right, so I'm cutting, but this is video 2. There's this here, Daily Mail. The Sussexes will be strictly controlled when they attend the Chubbly. Chubbly is the coronation. Okay, I'm not gonna click on this article. I concur. Quote, enjoy your son's birthday. Sometimes the easy thing is the right thing. Don't give these a whole any more time or space in your life. Okay, well, all pray Sussexes doesn't go the Chubbly and the Chubbly land to celebrate Archie's birthday instead. All right, so that's that. Look at all the wonderful reasons they should attend. Okay, unbothered. This pig is so frizzy. Yeah. Look how relaxed Harry looks. Yep. All right. After there's a screenshot. Okay, here we go again. When this is my favorite. I can't believe people keep missing the obvious intention of the last time this trick was played. All the salty language over attention. The press want those shots of the kids. I think there is a lily they bait over it for money. Let's see here. Quote, also the courtiers are aware of their obsession with controlling the narrative and forgetting publicity. They will be strictly controlled as they were during the Platinum Jubilee celebration. Wow, I didn't come across this. From what article? They will be strictly controlled as they were during the Platinum Jubilee celebration. Very interesting. She highlight this, but this one already got my attention. During the Platinum Jubilee. Yeah, the courtiers wanted the Sussexes to appear throughout the Jubilee weekend and even bring their kids to public events. The Sussexes said absolutely not. They pay respect to Queen Elizabeth to a church service. They hung out with their cousin at the trooping, and they spent the rest of the time privately with their friends and Queen Elizabeth II and Charles. But thanks to Dick Fitzwilliam for saying all this is explicitly about controlling the Sussexes. Yep. That's the thing, and this is why they probably wanted them to remove their whatever at Fragmore to be somewhere under BP, one of those palaces. All right, let's see. That's for comment. Let's see what they say here. They choose Lily's birthday for the same reason they choose Archie's. Okay, they choose Lily's birthday for the same reason for depending on Lily's birthday. Did I miss something? Okay, that was beyond obvious. Okay, and they got slammed by them Wooten because they weren't at the event. They hadn't where is it, they were gonna mingle with all the tabloid and all of that, so they could have nonsense to say, so they didn't show up. I remember talking about this. Okay, this is a commercial. Okay, what's this here? So basically, the press, mainly want them to come so they can spend time stalking them with their cameras, complaining. I thought they wanted a private life. Was it Meghan, William? What's M and W? Certain family members. Okay, M and W. I don't know what is that. Certain family members want them to attend so they can have good press, since they've had bad press lately. Okay, I don't think they should go. Next thing you know, it's June and they will start the same crap all over again. I know Meghan loves Harry dearly, but I don't think Harry should put her through that again. If she goes, I will pray until their plane land in LA. Okay, isn't there a whole lifetime event to cover? Why so many articles about will they attend when they cover the coronation? Okay, are they talking about two events? They're saying something with Lily's birthday and Archie. I know the coronation is on Archie's birthday. So what's happening on Lily's birthday? Because like I was saying on video 1, I wasn't really paying too much attention. I wasn't online that much. Okay, I hope they don't attend the Chubbly. Yes. Alright, so that's commercial. Let's see here. And so the narrative of disinformation by the royal family senior spokesman begins. They'll be vilified for going and similarly for I love to say party for Archie and invite all superstars who decline to sing for Chubbly. That would be epic. That would be good. Okay, control all they want. That's right. That's what I got from that screenshot. control all they want. If Harry and Meghan walk in as they did at the Jubilee, they'll suck all the energy away from the big day. Or they could stay in Cali and just take the kids to Disneyland to celebrate Prince Archie's birthday, or stay home, build him a balloon arch, and they'll still be the story. Okay? When you are this afraid of a couple coming to your overpriced dumpster fire. Dumpster fire, you should probably reevaluate your importance. Harry and Meghan are the only one that the British media seems to care if they attend for clicks and rent payment. Okay, I just don't see Harry and Meghan going. Nothing has changed. The briefing lies continues. Harry isn't going if he feels his family won't be safe, and don't see Harry backing down from his demand for accountability, an apology from his family. We shall see. I won't go if my life depends on it, but maybe just paranoid. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Still have a lot. Okay, there's the laugh. Are you serious? We are supposed to feel sorry for the fail and those who chose to support its propaganda and racism. It's a celebration. It's a celebration of few less vile individuals earning money through dehumanization. Okay. To those on social media, that's a screenshot. To those on social media celebrating this news today, please remember that these people are losing their jobs during a cost of living crisis. What is hilarious for you is devastating for these people. But they've been ruining lives. They've been ruining lives. Look at Princess Diana. It's gone. The tabloid was chasing her. So you mean for us to feel sorry for them? My goodness. What is it? I don't know. I hope what is it? The US is going after Dominion and the US. You know, those people who's spewing lie, and Harry's hitting them in the UK with the lawsuit that's coming in May. Oh my goodness, so much coming. Okay, sorry, some of these people have destroyed people's lives for the lies they have told in this paper. I will save my sympathy for people that deserve it. There are other jobs they can get. Okay, they can join the job center or not. Okay, Karma Grading 2023 is in full effect. Sweet. Okay, exactly, by Daily Fair. Okay, why crybabies losing their job? Because the readership is, they shouldn't focus on two people that were working royal, forced to be seen doing their royal duties or to be silent piñatas for the list to lie, threaten, and criticize. Okay, why will anyone feel sorry for journalists who were using their position to spread it? One example is against Harry and Meghan. I am one of many who stopped reading Daily Mail and removed Daily Mail from my news feed. Okay, I don't care about the Daily Mail. They deserve everything that is thrown at them. Yeah, they deserve it. If they were telling the truth, stay to the core value of journalism, then I don't know. But anyway, next tweet. Okay, what these royal rats sycophants tell themselves. Okay, so that's a screenshot of Richard Aden. Okay, although the late protests, occasionally anti-monarchists have stepped up their campaign in the new reign, believing Charles III doesn't have the same authority as his mother. His approval rating are still pretty good though. Most politicians will die for them. That's the bullying guy, and this person is saying the things that they told themselves. So there's me here responding. That was May 7th. Okay, I mean March 7th. Okay, they keep telling him what he wants to hear, just like Putin people keep telling him he's winning the war. But okay. 6 people like it, 1 retweet. The lies they tell. Okay, except that those approval ratings are manufactured by YouGov. And you know who's in charge of YouGov. Camilla's son. Okay, crackdown smoke itself. Okay, I like the way they contradict themselves into not. Shoe palm olive. Okay, of course, there's the rolling eye. Yeah, Chuck and Mistress are the very popular. Boo. Alright, so there's that. There's more comment. Let's move on. Next tweet. More tweet to share. Okay, there's this here. CNN, Professor Kate Williams. Okay, I thought it was Kate and William. So that is a real person here. Okay, so they tag somebody. Professor Kate Williams, author, historian, novelist, history professor, reading Secrets of the Royal Palace on Now Channel 5. Okay, so this is a real person. I thought it's Kate, you know, Kate and William, the couples. Okay, well, the pretend couples. Okay, said if Has is not at KC3 Coronation, all the prep won't matter. The world will only talk about Harry's absent. Wow, it's clear. Harry's become the Dianas of the royal family. He's the crown jewels. Okay, so this is something that they took from CNN. Okay, let's see the screenshot here. King Charles III invites Duke and Duchess to coronation. Quote, an immediate decision on whether the Duke and Duchess will attend will not be disclosed by us at this time. Spokesperson for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Okay, I read this thing for you on another video. Okay, King Charles invite Harry and Meghan to coronation. So they were talking about it. So I guess this person, Kate Williams, okay, Professor Kate Williams, was being interviewed on CNN, and she's saying that where's the quote? Was it a quote? No, it was not a quote. All the prep won't matter. The world will only talk about Harry's absence if Harry doesn't show. Okay, well, Harry the crown jewels should stay home in the USA, period. Okay, notice, quote, closed by us, and quote, in other words, all disclosures have come from British media palace sources. Okay, Harry and Meghan did not disclose they got an invite. I think they did confirm it. Okay, did not disclose they were asked to vacate. If they were asked, could have decided to leave, and British media spent all that island yapping. We don't know, but I know they had the spokesperson. I think spokesperson have come and said yes, they did get the invite, but they're not gonna say if they're coming or not. Why will they tell those people that? Okay, so for them to get ready to plan whatever it is. But anyway, yep, for all we know, Harry and Meghan might have already said they aren't going. Maybe that's why the British media is now saying Archie wants to see his grandpa. How the hell will they know what Archie thinks when Harry and Meghan are really keeping Archie private? What Archie is saying. Okay, I say Harry and Meghan already said will come to Britain, but not going to coronation. I mean, they're just gonna say if they're coming or not. They're not gonna say I'm gonna come here, but you're not. Nah, it's just one thing and that's it. Not to confuse people. But then again, they will spend it anyway they want anyway. That's the royal family. Okay, I say Harry and Meghan already said will come to Britain, but not going to the coronation. That way, it's their invite, but refuse. Okay, precisely. Without Harry and Meghan, it will be a washout good. Okay, they don't know. The Sussexes haven't decided yet, and good on them for giving their decision at the last minute. Okay, they lose either way dealing with the British tabloid, so I hope they make it the decision that will bring their little family the most peace. Okay, becoming he is. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. There's more comment, but let's move on. Okay, Harry should go, Meghan should not. Who is that? Sophia A. Nelson, best-selling, award-winning American author, opinion writer, and countless. No, they should go because then Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, have received an invite to the coronation of King Charles III, but the couple have yet to confirm if they will attend. The Duke's spokesperson told CNN. All right, so that's what I thought. They had they confirmed they receive it, but they're not gonna say if they're coming. So this is kind of long, 4 minutes and 17 seconds. I'm gonna stop in between. You will be seeing screenshot. Okay, let's start.
So we now know that King Charles III has indeed invited his son, Prince Harry, and his daughter-in-law Meghan to his coronation in May. But whether or not the Sussexes will actually attend is really still anyone's guess.
After confirming that they received the invitation, a spokesman for the Duke and Duchess issued a statement saying an immediate decision on whether the Duke and Duchess will attend will not be disclosed by us at this time. CNN royal historian Kate Williams joins us now. Is this all for show? And if you're not going to go, right, just say so. Or if you are going, say so.
There's a reason for that. Because of security reason. Security reason. Let the people guess. Okay, instead of giving them a confirmation for them to already plan. Let them guess. There's a reason for that. Let's see if I didn't hear it. I didn't listen to that video, but let's see if she's gonna say due to security reason. Let's see if she's a real historian, because security is the most important things for Harry and Meghan when they are in the UK. Let's see. I'm playing it.
Well, we haven't got long for the coronation now. It's really only 2 months, and my sources tell me that there's a lot of uncertainty in general about the guest list. Things really haven't. There's a lot to work out, not least because a lot of the people who went to the Queen's coronation, 8,200 people, their families cannot go to this with only 2,000. So I think there's uncertainty in general over the confirmed guest list. But certainly, I think that in this country, in the UK, there have been endless speculation about whether or not Harry and Meghan were going to go to the coronation or not. I'm grateful for the clarity here. They have been invited. I always said they were going to be invited. They have been invited. I'm pretty sure that they will come as well. Certainly that Harry will come. And I will pretty much be very sure that Harry will come. But of course, what will be significant is that if Harry comes and Meghan too, they won't have a large role. It will really much more be about William's role and Camilla's role. Harry will be much more of a spectator.
Duh!
What made you...
Duh! He will be a spectator. As a guest. Harry has nothing to do with the heir to the throne. Okay? He's just relative. It already been assigned for William. So it's just as a guest. My goodness, like duh. But anyway, she's a historian.
Certain all this time.
And by the way, she didn't respond to the answer. Why wouldn't Harry said if they're coming or not? This kind of thing. It's due to security reason. He's not gonna let people know what he's gonna do. And I'm pretty sure he's not gonna tell his father right away because he knows once he says something, it's gonna be leaked to the press. Okay? So
that they would indeed be invited.
I was certain. I think for 2 reasons. Firstly, because blood is very important to Charles. This is his son, his second son. He's still very close in line to the throne. He should go to the coronation. He's not a disgraced member of the royal family who abdicated, like Edward VIII, who abdicated, and George VI took his place. And when the Queen came to the throne, he wasn't invited. This is very different. Charles loves Harry a lot, and also
love enough where he didn't even know where he was after he pulled his security and didn't even bother to contact him. Yeah, okay.
If Harry wasn't invited, that would be the only conversation that Harry had not been invited. So it's very important, I think, that Charles wants unity. Charles will invite Harry. But of course, this all is tied up with these moves about property in which the Sussexes have been told that Frogmore Cottage, their house in which they have, they lived while they were here in Britain, there was all kinds of conversation about how much had been spent on it, and they suffered for that. And they've been told to move out of that. So they've now...
Okay, if you're mentioning all of this, why don't you say they pay for it? They pay for the renovation. Why are you skipping stuff if you're a historian? Why didn't you say they pay for the renovation?
I've been told they can keep it after the coronation, but I think there are a lot of power moves going on within the royal family about property, about who goes to the coronation, and when Harry comes to the coronation, questions like where he's going to sit, what role he's going to play. These, I think, are all questions that he and his spokespeople want answered before they give a definite answer to the public about whether they're coming.
Okay.
So after Harry's book was released, and then the documentary series featuring Harry and Meghan, are there real conversations between the Sussexes and the King or with the Prince of Wales? You would not know.
There aren't a huge amount of conversations, no, between Harry and the King and the Prince of Wales. They're really, when it came down to it, Harry had a very good relationship with the Queen and with Prince Philip, and now both of those members of the royal family are gone. There are much fewer bridges. There aren't bridges really between the family, and we know there's been a lot of quietness in terms of not answering text messages, not answering calls between Harry and the King and Harry and the Prince of Wales. There is a frosty relationship, but when it comes to it,
Charles is burning the bridges. Each move that Harry's trying to do, you're hearing nonsense from the tabloid, and he won't put a stop to it. If he really care for his son, like you saying, Charles care about blood and all this freaking nonsense. Okay, why don't you say that he and say something to the public or to the tabloid? Stop talking about Harry. He never come and put a stop to it. He doesn't give a shit.
Charles really loves Harry. He really wants him there. Charles has been waiting for this job for a very, very long time. He's the longest serving Prince of Wales, and this is his moment he has long wanted, and he wants both sons to be there, because if there's not, it doesn't matter what Charles does, all the glamour, all the music, all the
Yeah.
conversation will be that Harry isn't there, and that's been thanks to a rift which Charles has not helped to sort out.
That you got it right. He hasn't sorted out. Okay, let's see here. Both should boycott the coronation. It will be good for their peace. It will be them if they attend and them if they don't. It will be Archie's birthday on that day. Yeah, that's another thing she didn't mention. If he doesn't show up, why do you think is that? Of all things, is a loving grandfather who cares about blood. Why the hell did he set up that date to be on Harry's son's birthday? Okay, I suggest they celebrate him instead. He will go to appreciate Harry and Meghan. Okay, Harry and Meghan then get an invitation. They got an email. The king couldn't get off his pick up the phone to pick his son and ask him to come. Even Tyler Perry, who just a godfather, got on a plane and went to see the Sussexes. Okay, from I understand this. This is what regular people would do. But from other things that I've listened to, hopefully it's the truth, where this courtier who worked for Princess Diana, when they were having a meeting to ask the queen a simple question, they had to put a paper and do all sort of stuff, is until Princess Diana was like, why don't you pick up the phone and ask the queen yourself? And then they did that, and that happened. So I guess they still haven't learned. Okay, they still haven't learned. They have to pretend they are busy. They have to do all those paperwork. Okay? So this person is correct. They should have done that. This is what Princess Diana have done. I have a clip that explained that. I'll put it with screenshot, not the full video, so I don't get black. Okay, after this, that's it.
Can I tell a little story?
Please.
Before they split up, Charles and Diana twice a year would have a program meeting where they would sit with their staffs and plan their diaries for the next 6 months. And this had obviously begun when the prince was a bachelor, as a kind of a get-together with his close advisors to decide what they were going to do. And it had morphed into this huge meeting. The prince's people on one side of a long table, and Diana and her people on the other. And the last couple of these meetings that we had, I can remember there was Diana and me, and maybe a lady in waiting. And there'd be maybe 20, 30, 40 people on the other side of the table. There was a stark visual reminder of what had happened to what had been previously a united household. But because we were that small, it reflected Diana's own preferences to be responsive, to react quickly to things, and she didn't like red tape. She was very good at doing her work, very disciplined, but she didn't like officialdom. So one time, the Prince of Wales was debating whether or not to do a particular engagement, and he wondered if his mother might do it instead, and his private secretary said, well, I will write a memo to the Queen's private secretary. And Diana leaned across the table and said, there's a telephone over there, why don't you pick it up and ask her yourself? And he did, like a man in a daze. And he went to the telephone, he picked it up, he got put through to the Queen. The Queen said, yes, of course I'll do it. And he came and sat back at the table and looked at Diana as if she was some sort of a miracle worker, because everything else was a wonderful British bureaucracy. Diana knew how to cut through it to get what was required.
I read this. Stay or both go. God bless your soul, children to otherwise. What kind of a mothers tell one mother to sit down and her husband to go, all because they are royal and we are just human. Me and Meghan are humans, not royal robots, ma'am. That's a very good point. Okay, you ignorant people are nauseating. Okay, I can't stand the black presenter. He is a sellout. Okay, I don't watch CNN that much, so I'm not too familiar with him. How do you dictate to Harry and Meghan that they should just say, that's what I was saying, if they will go or won't go? Is he a British or Charles? I mean, I don't get it. What kind of a reporting is that? Why is US media following UK press rubbish? What the F? Okay, have enjoyed your essays, but not with you this time. Quote, we're like salt and pepper, we always move together, whether they attend or not, and I hope not, together. Oh, the last one. Does not take calls from someone he really loves. How does that make sense? That's a very good point as well. Talking nonsense. All right. just because some people got booed today. So this is when Charles went out and was booed. That should have been way after. So the squad were just putting tweets out. That was a couple of days ago, March 7. All right, she's saying just because someone went out and got booed, so right? So that was it. That was the reason for it. But I arranged it wrong. All right, egg, not my king. I guess this should have been first. Okay, so there it is here. This is all. This is all. You guys have already seen this, but the squad are just putting things out. Not my king. More bulls and eggs thrown at King Charles and Queen Camilla. This is why Charlie boy is so desperate to attend the coronation. Don't do it, Harry. Stay away from these low lives. All right, so we've seen this already. Okay, low lives. Okay, are you auditioning to hold his toothpaste? I can't see this one. Okay, now none of this is shown in network. None of my friends at around my age, I'm almost 72, are aware of what is going on. All our news about Windsors come from British trashy tabloids and Howard Murdoch media entertainment. It is so disgusting and frustrating. Brainwash. Wow. There's that. The fake smile or the first. We know they know that we know. There's that. Diana, Princess of Wales, didn't need 100 million, a new gold throne to be crowned Queen of our hearts. Yep, look at this. This was not today's booze, but it's becoming a regular occurrence. There were booze today in Essex. Okay, where do we donate eggs for practice purposes to get better aim? What was it? The kid who that was like what, 2 or 3 months ago? The kid who threw the eggs, I think they told him not to ever own eggs on public ground or something like that. I forgot what was the thing the judge told him. Next tweet. Okay, so this is the more recent one. Okay, this is the more recent one. The king and queen arrive at Colchester Library for afternoon tea with Age UK volunteer today to sound of some jeers and to be fair, it was from just 1 or 2 very people in the crowd. Okay, 23 seconds. Listen. There's the book. But anyway, stand down. Constitutional crisis over. It's not the end of the monarchy. It's just, in fact, rabble rouse Robin yawn. Okay, the queen looks very elegant. Okay, if you think so, whatever. LOL. They have to justify it for hairline, related bulls, balvading for many days to create click headlines for earning breads and butter. When one woman was shown Meghan during funeral walkabout, Harry and Meghan always do charity directly or indirectly, helping revenue generation. Only 2 people threw eggs at His Royal Highness and Camilla Parker Bowles. Okay, just 1 or 2. If the denial makes you feel better, suit yourself. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. And I'm with the booze again. I don't know if it's the same one or a different angle. Okay, let's see here. In one of my videos, I'm very suspicious with this particular organization. Okay, protesters have also turned up at Colchester Castle ahead of the King's visit today. Graham Smith, CEO of Republic. Okay, this is the thing I have a question. I'm very suspicious with them. CEO of Republic, explain why they are here. More on the King's visit and that here. I'm not going to click on it. It's 1 minute and 49 seconds.
My message to Charles really is, why are you spending tens of millions of pounds on a pointless parade? He doesn't need a coronation. He's already king. Why does he think he can be head of state without a single vote being cast? Why doesn't he come and talk to us and, you know, face up to his critics and answer those questions?
What do you think, by doing this today here, what do you hope the message will be?
Well, I mean, we want to raise awareness of opposition to the coronation and to the monarchy, which is growing. You know, polling is showing a big shift contraction between the supporters and the opponents of monarchy, and we want to point out that this coronation is a massive waste of money, when tens of millions, anything from 50 million to 100 million pounds being spent on it, when there are schools and hospitals struggling to cope with cuts, when there are people struggling to cope with cost of living crisis. So yeah, we just think that's really.
There's one of the video one of the tweets that I share with you in one of my last 2 videos, where a church is opening its door for people to come to be warm because so many people cannot pay for their heating. And one of the people who they interviewed said, I think her bill is what, £1,200. Okay. And when they go to that particular place, that church, they feed them and all of that. So watch my previous 2 videos, I think.
Really appalling, and we think that Charles ought to respond to those criticisms.
And is this the right place to do it? There are youngsters, there are families with flags excited to be here. Do you think that's fair?
Absolutely fair, absolutely fair. And I think it's an appalling question to ask, really, to suggest that somehow that it is wrong for protesters to be near other people. I think that's a disgraceful question for you.
As long they're not creating chaos, okay, there's no pushing and all of that, because those kids who are living in a freezing room and there's mold in their rooms and all that, that's from that particular person they interview. Okay, they should know why and understand where wealth is shifting from and where their lives is being suffered because they're trying to shift the wealth to someone who hasn't done much. So start teaching the kids.
To us, this is for the future of everybody here. The kids here should grow up knowing they can stand to be president. They should grow up knowing that they can vote for their head of state.
That's right.
And protest is a normal, everyday part of life in Britain.
Of society.
And it should be not only tolerated, but accepted and celebrated. And we have to protest where Charles is going to be.
So you have no qualms about doing this?
None whatsoever. No one should ever have any qualms about standing up for democracy and standing up for their rights and standing up for the right to protest.
Yeah, I still have little question mark with this organization though. I like his answers though. Keir Temple and Camilla are the Nation Party promoting the scummy ways these races take and depend on poor people. Make this stop. Okay, make this guy prime minister. Okay, the reporter is acting as if protesters are going to be screaming profanity. That's the thing that I was saying. As long they're protesting, making noise, boos or whatever, disrupt without being violent or something like that. Okay, the kids here should know they have a chance to go up and be president. He knows he's not in the US, right? This is why he's protesting. This is the whole point of the protesting, to stop the monarchy, and said, okay, there's no monarchy, you have to be a president. Let's see here. You missed the point being made. Okay, I understand the point being made. Hopefully you understand the point I was making as well. Okay, let's leave it. I think I read this comment. It's just back and forth. It's on the screen. You could read it. Let me get the next tweet. Yeah, next one, because I have a lot more to share. Okay, there's that here. When you are loved, you are loved. Same country, same people. The difference is clear. All right, so this is the video that I just showed. All right, 28 seconds. Okay, you hear the boos. Let me pause for a second. I was looking at this guard right here. It's almost done. We saw it already. Watch him as he walk. Okay, trying to be in front, which is his job, to prevent if there's gonna be egg throwing. Okay, just watch as he walk faster. Okay, and then I'll say what I was thinking. There he is coming from the back. Okay, so there he is, trying to block. The point for me, they should be wearing a different type of shoes. Okay, because if he needs to run, I don't think he will be able as a security. There should be a different type of shoes. It could still be formal, black, the color, but this type, he won't be able to run. Let's see here. So this is the difference between Charles and the Sussexes. All right, let's listen. Archie.
Hi, nice to meet you.
She's so beautiful. There it is. I remember saying that.
Thank you so much. You're absolutely amazing.
Meghan, what's your favorite Smith song? Lovely to meet you. Thanks, Meghan. Thank you.
All right, let's go to the next one. There's the kids. How many minutes? 42 seconds. Was that boy in the back? Was it him? Which one? Oh my goodness. Wow, this made the kids day. Let's see here. There's this. Can you imagine the scene if Brits could afford tomatoes? Actually, if we could find any in the shop. Wow, I thought all the polls said King Charles the Cruel and Camilla Homewrecker were beloved by the people. Not my king, not my queen. Okay, the people care about those who truly care about them. Yeah, that's fine. They can feel the love for them from good king and his beloved queen, Meghan. Both of them have care about others since they were young. Charles and Camilla, William and Kate only care about themselves and wealth. Okay, Meghan was so loved. She was the superstar, and that was the problem. Charles does.
Do you see any scenario by which Harry and Meghan overshadow Kate and
Oh,
William?
yes, I do. I do. I mean, this is immediately was my first thought. You know, this could be a problem. You know, this could be a problem.
Pretending like nothing is happening. Now you know those hear the boos and hecklers. Now you know those big ears heard the boos and hecklers. I mean, what he's supposed to do? He can react and say you're supposed to, you know, show next to it. Is a grandfather competing with his baby grandson Archie for attention? Why will a grandfather schedule the second biggest event of his entire life on his grandson's birthday? Whoever did the date, who scheduled the coronation date, must be, you know, I don't know, want the tabloid to write nonsense so they could have juicy things to say. Okay, many old people become bitter. It's the tragic of losing one youth. Some cope with should do 77 and 8 days or better than others. Imagine Chuck had to get this freaking old to finally become his mother's successor. Okay, most people don't make it to 76. Happy birthday when it comes. Okay, OMG, Archie looks like his mommy. I hope that a safe way found for the family to attend. Not many boys in this world can say, quote, I saw my grandfather become king on my 4th birthday, end quote. Okay, too very good. This has to be an American comment. Coronation will be global versus a small child's birthday. Well, it should be. Technically, it should. But the tabloids are into Harry and Meghan's business where, yeah, they're making it a globally. And the squad of it, let's not forget the squad. Every year the squad does something. The squads do something to celebrate Archie's birthday, and it's globally. All right, I really don't think that all the parliament and were considered a date that this event cost them. They did. Of all dates, they picked that one. Really? Okay, Archie's birthday probably then crossed his mind. I don't get the feeling that he knows any of grandchildren's birthday. Believe me, they know. Okay, they know. We could pretend, those people could pretend as much, but they know. Right, couple of things. they did it on purpose to mess with Harry and Meghan, or they thought that it would be an honor for Archie that coronation was on his birthday. Okay, sometimes age is not necessarily a factor of being mature. All right, let's go to the next way. Yeah, this guy, he always get his way, so little, well, old man tantrum, carry on. So this one I saw when I first turned on the computer, and I put it right after this. Okay, some of you better prepare yourselves for the reality that the Montecito crew might attend Chubbly, that's the coronation. The sooner you come to grip with that, the better. All right, so there's this here. Well, hey, you want me to, that's the reality, lol. If they do go, the only thing I'll be interested in is Meghan's outfit, lol. I love that for you. There's that, exactly. If Meghan go, we're gonna tune in. Okay, we will tune in if Harry and Meghan go. Okay, exactly, lol. Now that's promotion. I don't deserve this. There's that. Those GIF are so funny. You know, the whole there's that. All right, there's this. I have made peace with it long time ago, but I know they will come out. They did at Jubilee. Can't forget this iconic picture from the Jubilee. Can't wait for another one. All right, so this is one of the squad. I don't know which squad who did it because I have the audio. The grand entrance, that's what I call it. Oh my god, she did he did the voiceover. It's epic. Right after this,
yes, it's me. And you guys are angry about it. Oh my god, I make y'all feel that. Well, this will not take long. Well, I just wanted to pop up here and show y'all how I'm doing. I'm doing great. I'm looking great. I'm feeling great, you know. I'm over here very booked and busy while you bitches over here are still looking raggedy and not doing shit. Wow. But anyway, I just want to let y'all know I'm not going anywhere. So talk your shit, you shitholes. You can't defeat a bad bitch. You just cannot do that. I rise above that. Ew. So I just want to say, hey, and that I'm here to stay, and you're going to be mad every day. Success.
That's it. Okay, I just cannot deal with that. Already getting anxious over it. When will they learn that they are putting us to a lot of pain? I wash my hands off, won't even watch. I'm sure many of the squad will tune in. We probably will tune in to see if they show up, and then if they don't show up, we tune off. That's what I think. Because even the what do you call this, Queen Elizabeth funeral, I didn't even watch it. I didn't watch it. When I was doing some videos, I look for clips, record it, and then put it away. All right, so next week. It would be funny if the actual corruption isn't what cost Simon Case his job, but insulting cabinet ministers while doing it. I'll leave this in the description for you guys to check. It's an article which the squad have archived. The reason I'm sharing this because this guy used to work for William. Okay, UK top civil servant Simon Case consider early exit after WhatsApp pressure. All right, let me read the first two paragraph. The UK most senior servant is considering an early departure from his role after leaked WhatsApp message that have infuriated Conservative MPs. Simon Case cabinet secretary has told friend that he is genuinely undecided between trying to guide the civil service through general election next year and resigning this year for a chance to bed end before the possible formation of a new government. Alright, so they're already planning. If you care about this, you could read it. Okay, the squad have archived it. You could click on it. Okay, it's not whatever if it's what do you call it, daily fail. That all right, next. Oh, let's read some of the comment. He's a loose cannon. I won't trust him with any of my secret. The only reason he still has a job is because of the number of people he has secret with. He has secrets on. Delton 2.0. Hope not. I've lost track of his many lives. Okay, it really is incredible that Simon Scandal Case still has the job he has. I don't know. Some people, I don't know. Some people, get away with so much holding hive. Okay, it really is. Okay, I read that. He blows. Could be another one bite the dust. Okay, got my finger crossed. If you care, you could read the article. The link will be in the description. I'll put the link of some of the articles that I mentioned in video 1 and this one. And this video as well, because this is a long recording and I'm gonna split it into 2. Okay, we knew William need the big cottage. All right, so let's see here. That was in March 6th. Okay, I didn't record that, so I added. Prince William is behind Harry and Meghan's Frogmore Cottage eviction, claimed Prince Andrew's pal, Lady Victoria Hervey. Okay, Prince William behind Harry and Meghan's Frogmore eviction, claimed royal pal. Okay, I don't think he wants to live in Frogmore Cottage. He's just used the power he has against his brother to exposing who is a bully who's continuing to bully his brother, an enraged individual who is misusing the air position he has over his brother to belittle him more. He's evil. I mean, he's always been doing that. Okay, he wants Andrew's place, Andrew's palace. I mean, how many homes does he need? Remember one thing that I said, you wanted all, you could end up with nothing. So he better be careful. All of them, the royal family. But the cottage is not that big. Frogmore Cottage is not Frogmore House. There's the thing here. Frogmore Cottage was for the servant. Willie wants Royal Lodge, which is very big. Okay, that's why they're doing all the shuffling. Send Prince Andrew to Frogmore Cottage, and then for William to take Andrew's place. I mean, I don't know. Okay, well, something fishy is going on. One, the father did it, equal after backlash, William did it. Just like what came first, chicken or eggs? Wasn't the media already confirmed that removing Frogmore was backed by William? He already admitted it. They just revising old news with a new face, tired looking at as it is. Okay, the screen, I'm moving on. If I was a royalist, I would be incensed over the narrative narcissism and abuse of power. Father and son have reneged duty to an vindictiveness against Meghan. They have smear penalized cancel for 6 years. Okay, they are trying to repair Charles' image by blaming it on William. They hope people will perform the coronation concert. All right, whatever. Okay, so I'm done with maybe not. Okay, let's move this. Okay, everything from this point on, black people, please understand. Okay, I have LOL in all of them. So let's see here. Last 3. This is 2 more left. Listen, black people, please understand that the majority of white people vote against their economic interests in order to maintain bigotry, white supremacy, and their listening to black people, black women especially, is hard. Here's a woman with and shit and with visual aid. And 50 seconds. I think the main reason that I bookmarked this to share with you, because some of the things that he's said, I've sort of highlighted in some of my videos on PYTE regarding certain states in the United States, how well they perform in terms of
the occupant of the White House honestly doesn't make that much of an impact on like my personal well-being. I am a well-educated straight white dude in the United States of America. I'm going to be perfectly fine no matter who the president is. I vote for Democrats because they are very clearly better for everyone else. Job growth is typically higher under Democratic presidents, and that's true in both percentage terms as well as just raw numbers. GDP growth tends to be higher under Democratic presidents, at least partly because they're always taking over during recessions that started during Republican administrations. 9 out of the 10 poorest states in the country are run by Republicans.
Okay. And so these are the things that I've said before in one of my videos on PYTE. Some of the southern Republican-run states are very poor. But when you look at the natural resources on those states, for some, not for all. Okay, but let's continue. I'm gonna move it back slightly.
States in the country are run by Republicans, and Democratic states tend to have lower rates of poverty across the board. Democratic administrations kill fewer civilians in war zones overseas. Every state in the country that guarantees access to abortion is run primarily by Democrats. Democratic states have lower gun death rates, as well as just lower homicide rates overall. Democratic states have lower rates of uninsured Americans, and they emit way less carbon dioxide per capita compared to their Republican counterparts. Every single one of the top 10 states in the country with the biggest gender wage gaps is Republican run. 8 out of the 10 states with the smallest wage gap are run by Democrats. 8 of the 10 worst educated states are run primarily by Republicans, and 9 of the 10 most educated states are primarily run by Democrats. And it's basically the same story when you look at public school rankings. So yeah, my odds of being fine regardless of who the president is are pretty high. But I vote for Democrats because I'm not an asshole, and I also want other people to have good lives.
Okay, so that was the main reason that I bookmarked it, because he brought in some of the statistics that he's talking about. I've mentioned them on some of my old videos. Okay, I'm not good. Oh, so there's not that much comment. Okay, louder. Get that hate out of your heart. Okay, comment, Gunder. Okay, but anyway, whatever you may feel about this, but it's the video that I wanted to share with you. All right, let's go to the next tweet. And I think is it a video? What is it? I put LOL. This, I don't know if any of you saw this. The first time I saw it, I brushed it off or something like that. But I think it's from one of those Icelandic countries who did this. All right, there's this here. Oh, I focus mostly on my comment here. Okay, I don't know why. This reminded me of the person who decided to restore the iconic Jesus painting but ended up destroying it. I'm talking about this. It's supposed to be like that, trying to save money, and said, let's redo it. And, you know, there's all the missing paints, okay? And this is what she turned it into. Oh my God. And there's articles talking about it. I think it was her who did it. All right, so that's it. I'm not gonna go in the comments. So I have 41 likes. Okay, so let's go into mine. Okay, that's my go-to when any art is messed up. There's the laugh, there's this. I was starting at this picture for like minutes thinking, why are they making a sculpture Mildenberg? Why there's this, or why they look okay, so was there to that dentist left out of 9 of them. Alright, so she's making reference to this. Alright, let's move on to the next one, and that's my last tweet. That will be good because I'm almost 2 hours and this thing will stop. I see LOL as well. Oh, they're still talking about that. Bet you the Waxland of Poland, or whatever they are called, must have heard from their lawyers to cease and desist from displaying this. There's the laugh. Word. Oh Lord, these people are crazy. Oh my Lord. Okay, yeah, the Poles don't back down easily, so good luck with that. Good on you guys. I like this better, more accurate. Alright. After this, that's it. LOL. Did they hire the woman who tried to fix the painting of Jesus? That's the thing that I said. Okay, these pictures are so awful. Surely they're not meant to be complimented. Yeah, the real Will and Kate are much stiffer than these wax figures. Alright, so that's it. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for what? I really don't know what happened to my screen. It completely went off. Nothing was aligned. It gave me a hard time to align. I read 2 prayers. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the screenshot of the prayers. You could read them to yourself. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And I'm sorry about the what happened. So luckily it happened when I'm almost done anyway. So I try my best to align as much as I could.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.